Shadowcaster997 here with a with some like card reviews, like old cards that you probably don't remember and you may find in like your old box of cards. And I was thinking of doing this just because some of them are actually pretty good and may be good for good use now. I was thinking about Miracle Dig. Basically, if there are 5 or more monsters that have been removed from play, you can return 3 of them to the graveyards. So it's basically like burial from a different dimension. So you could basically run an extra one of those if you wanted to. So it's like having burial from a different dimension at 3. I'm pretty sure this isn't on the ban list, but if I'm wrong, just say so. Next card is a trap card. I didn't find that many smells, but this card is wicked good. Toss a coin and call it right. Toss a coin. If you call it right, all your opponent's cards in the graveyard get removed from play immediately. If you call it wrong, send an amount of cards equal to the amount of cards in your opponent's graveyard from your deck to the graveyard. So that's wicked good. It's like if you toss it and do it wrong, you basically get a plague to the grave, 3 wolves, 4 light sworns for Judgment Dragons itself, because you can beckoning. Or if you call it right, you remove your opponent's entire graveyard. I think it's a pretty damn good card, and it's at 3, so you could basically get anything you want in the graveyard. So that's a good card. I was thinking about non-aggression area too, because you basically discard 1 card and then your opponent can't normal summon, special summon, or set their entire next turn. I think that's a pretty good card also. I was thinking about Dark World with it, but I realized after reading it that it says 2, which is the cost, so you couldn't do that. That would be really broken. But another card which people probably have used in gadgets, I'm not totally sure, but at the end of your opponent's turn, the monster with the biggest attack points on the field dies, and if you have 4 or less cards in your hands at the beginning of your standby phase, this card is destroyed. So basically it's wicked hard for them to like get started. They can't really do much. And another good card I was thinking about, with 3 black roses and like stuff like that, this may be a good card just to like side in sometimes. I don't know, I just like it. When it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard by when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, your opponent selects one of the following effects. The first one, discard a random card from their hand, and then the second one is select 1 monster on their side of the field and destroy it. So if they don't have monsters, obviously they have to do the first effect, I believe. So it's basically a -1 for them. So I think that's a good card. And 7 tools. Obviously, I'm not the first one to put this up. I'm not the first one to put any of these cards up, so I'm not taking credit. But just reminding more people, 7 Tools of the Bandit, good choice of card, very good for a lot of cards in the format. And the last card, Magic Drain, is basically the same thing as 7 Tools. It negates a magic card though, and you don't have to pay life points, but your opponent can choose the option of discarding a spell from their hand to negate this ability, but that would be a -1. So it would probably be the 1-for-1, because it would get rid of this and the card they selected with like an MST or something. But overall, they probably wouldn't have a spell card in their hand, or they wouldn't want to discard it because it's in there for a reason. So I also like this card. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, and rate. Thanks for watching. Peace.